Hello, my name is Brooklyn Brown, and today I will be talking about Pear, which is the technology that I am requesting for this grant proposal. So basically what Pear is it's a tool that can be embedded into any sort of shareable presentation, such as a Google slide presentation, where students can interact with the assignment and it will ask them a variety of different questions in different formats depending on how the teacher wants to go about it. But basically, it's a very helpful tool that helps students stay engaged, continue to interact with the assignments. And how it does that mainly is through a format of six different types of questions. So I will be walking through those today. So as we see here, the first format is a multiple choice question. So this is how it will appear to the students. A question will be asked before. They can answer true or false, such as pictured here. Otherwise, there are also different ways to put in a normal multiple choice question. Then after all of the students' answers, we'll be able to see how the class collectively answered. So if 50% of the class answered true, or 70% of the class answered true, and 30% of the class answered false, we'll be able to see that as a class and go over it together. The next format that we have here is a draggable pinpoint. So basically what this does is it'll show an image of some kind and students will be able to drag their dot to where they think the correct answer is. Once everybody is done, again, we'll be able to see collectively as a class how many of us got the right answer, how many of us need a little improvement. The next format we have is a short response. So it'll ask a question. Students will be able to either ask any questions that they have depending on how the assessment is formatted, but it's useful for students to ask any questions that they have. Otherwise, put in answers and we can see, who all had the same question, who all had the same answers, to kind of, again, work collectively as a class. Another really cool feature of Pear is it allows you to embed a website right into the presentation. So as you're going along, you can just say, okay, I'll give 10 minutes for students to explore this website, and then they can go in and do that and we can move on. Another really cool feature of Pear is the drawing aspect of it, which basically you can circle, underline, cross out, basically do anything that you need it to do. You can do it with an image, you can do it with text as it's pictured here, but this is a really useful tool and it allows students to kind of get creative with things, which is fun. Lastly, here we have the number function. So as the example states here, what do you think the population of China is? They'll put in a number, the correct answer will be stated here, and then, we'll kind of see how close people are. And another important thing to note about Pear is the answers are completely anonymous. So it's not going to be calling out kids, this child who got it pretty wrong, isn't going to be called out directly. Instead, we'll have a conversation with the whole class and be like, okay, some of us are a little further away. What do we need to do to improve that? Which I think is a very important and helpful feature. I really believe that Pear should be chosen for this grant because I think it's a great way to keep students interactive and engaged with the content, especially since lately we've been kind of in this weird space with remote learning. It's a really, really helpful tool, especially over remote learning, because it allows students to interact in real time. So I really hope you consider this proposal for Pear for your grant. Thank you.